Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And it's said to be the last Jurassic World movie. Will it go out with a big bang? We're gonna find out, because my review of the 2022 action sci-fi sequel, Jurassic World Dominion, coming up now. Four years after the destruction of Isla Nublar, dinosaurs and humans are now living side by side. Owen Grady and Claire Deering are living in a remote cabin to protect Maisie Lockwood, the miracle clone girl they met years before. One day, Maisie and the daughter of Owen's trained velociraptor Blue, named Beta, are kidnapped. Owen and Claire go on a mission to save the two girls. Simultaneously, the Biosyn Corporation is responsible for recreating a species of extinct locusts that threaten the world's food and crop supply, and Dr. Ellie Sattler teams up with her old friends Dr. Alan Grant and Dr. Ian Malcolm to try and stop Biosyn before humans become extinct. So what did I think of Jurassic World Dominion? I thought it's a disappointing and pretty terrible sci-fi action sequel. It's directed by Colin Trevorrow, best known for helming Safety Not Guaranteed, The Book of Henry, and of course, the original Jurassic World. While Jurassic Park is one of my all-time favorite films, this said to be last entry in the series feels like a straight-to-red-box parody of its predecessor. I honestly didn't think it could be worse than Fallen Kingdom, which I've been meaning to rewatch and re-review because I feel like I gave it too much of a pass. But somehow, life, found a way. This is the second time in a row that the series pulled a bait and switch. It set up humans and dinosaurs living and interacting with each other as the main plot line, when it's actually just happening in the background. They tease the things we want to see and put the main focus on things most people don't care about. The film focuses on Maisie, the clone kid, who's a huge brat the entire movie, a storyline that I personally would have Jar Jar Binksed out of the series. But not only that, infestations of locusts used by the most recent evil corporation, and once in a while, a dinosaur or two will happen to show up. The scenes where the creatures aren't actually on the back burner can be fun, but I'd honestly just wait to watch these clips on YouTube when the movie goes to streaming. There are some sparks of ideas that could have been interesting, such as the dinosaurs being traded on the black market or being used in fighting rings, but we're given a glimpse. The dinosaurs themselves deliver, at least. Blue and Beta have a couple of nice scenes together, although Blue, who's a main character in this trilogy's first two films, basically is a cameo here, and the T-Rex pops in for even less time than she was in Jurassic World. I was thrilled, however, to see the on-screen return of the Dilophosaurus, and a couple of the new dinosaurs are alright. The few cutaway off-camera deaths we do get and the big final battle can be fun and are the best parts, but it's nothing we haven't seen done before. I was excited to see this big action motorcycle chase sequence where raptors are chasing Owen and Claire, but it's filled with so many quick cutaway shots and bad editing that it almost becomes headache-inducing. There's really nothing scary or even suspenseful to be found, and I honestly was more worried about if the kid next to me was going to knock over my drink than if the heroes would make it out of the danger they were in. The biggest problem is the script, which is awful. Feels like it isn't sure what genre it's going for, and is packed with terrible dialogue. It really feels like two different movies thrown into a blender, and this was the result. There's so many subplots that don't go anywhere, Too many coincidences, it gets eye-roll inducing, and way too many random villains, with the main one being Dodson of all people, who's become a Steve Jobs, Elon Musk type. The comedy, other than some funny quips from Malcolm, tanks and falls flat on its face. I had a lot of hope with bringing back the legacy characters from Jurassic Park, and there are a few entertaining moments with them back in action, but they don't get much to do that's really of note, and it just feels like a huge missed opportunity. Pratt and Howard have zero chemistry yet again, and his dinosaur training gestures have gotten old. It made sense to do it with the raptors he trained from birth, like Blue, but to do it with dinosaurs he's never encountered before, and them stopping is just silly. The runtime is painfully long as well, at almost 2.5 hours, and could have easily been slimmed down. The cast stars Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, the former Velociraptor trainer looking for the baby Velociraptor and adoptive daughter. Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Deering, the founder of the Dinosaur Protection Group and Owen's girlfriend, also searching for Maisie. Laura Dern as Dr. Ellie Sattler, the paleobotanist trying to figure out what's going on with the locust infestations. Jeff Goldblum as Dr. Ian Malcolm, the mathematician in chaos theory who's giving lectures at Biosyn headquarters. Sam Neill as Dr. Alan Grant, the paleontologist who still has a thing for Ellie and helps her with her mission. And DeWanda Wise as Kayla Watts, the former Air Force pilot who aids Owen and Claire. If you can turn your brain completely off and just want to watch big dumb fun, you might be okay. And while the effects look good and the dinosaurs can be entertaining when they're on screen, I just can't overlook the stupidity of Jurassic World Dominion for the few scenes that I did enjoy. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Jurassic World Dominion. I only got 2 words for ya. Suck it. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/WestsideOf515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTroupeAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, the Instagram, and Letterboxd at WestAlist. Until next time, Troop out.